What's up, guys? So I had a guy or two at, you're gonna hear an echo because I got the camera on. Let me see, I can mute that. So I had a guy or two ask me about the suppressor. Well, the Bohemoth I had someone ask me about, and you know, I've gotten a lot of suppressor questions. So I made a QD like the one on the Edgun. I'm gonna shoot the Edgun a little bit because I got some 25 caliber exploding pellets finally. They finally came back in stock. And I did, if you guys saw the last video I made, I did put the camera with a hotspot over there, so it's getting a much better signal. But after a certain amount of time, it goes off anyway, so I have to keep clicking it back on. But I brought my Surface out, so it's a bigger screen, and I put another light up there, and I just got done moving it again. That's what the wire's from, because it was a glare off of the targets. So I'm trying hard to get you guys to be able to see it. And I'm gonna grab the phone so I can get this chronograph to talk out of it. You guys can hear the speeds. I keep forgetting I don't need to yell because I have the mic on me. And so we'll get the speeds. Oh, and the decibel meter. We want to see what the sound is. So I'm gonna do the Edgun. There's only 3 sections in the Bohemoth right now, and then I'm gonna show you how loud this gun actually is, because I have the muzzle brake that it came with as a 35, and I'm gonna put this on only with no suppressor and let you hear how loud this thing actually can be. And I'm gonna put this right here directed at the muzzle for every bit of it, and I'm gonna put it so you guys, hopefully you guys can read that. And when I put it on max, I can't talk too loud, because if I do, then it'll get a reading from my voice. Okay, so you see it's getting 60. Some of the suppressors aren't even 60 decibels. So me talking is messing it all up. And you guys can see my accuracy. And this gun is actually getting some really surprisingly good accuracy with pellets, and I don't shoot pellets out of it. I shoot 40 grain 25 caliber slugs because they have the best accuracy. And I'm hitting dead on with 26 caliber pellets because those are comparable to the exploding pellets, and I want to make sure I'm right on when I start shooting animals with it. Because those things are expensive. You get 44 of them for like $40. I think it was 80 bucks for 2 packs. So yeah, they're pretty expensive. Okay, this is Edgun. See, back again. All right, let's open that back up. Hopefully you guys can see it better than last time, because the screen's a lot bigger. This is a 13.5-inch screen compared to last time was a 10-inch iPhone screen. I mean iPad screen. So it's a little bit bigger. Maybe I should bring a bigger laptop, or you know what, better yet, put a monitor on the wall and hook that up to the monitor. All right. So this is with the Bohemoth suppressor with only 3 sections. I only have 1 shot left, and then I got to reload. I have the speed loader right here though. I can't even see the decibel readings. Oh, I forgot to hit max. I'm not going to get the right reading anyway. Okay. So this metal plate, you have to make sure that sits flush in the back when you're done, after you take your shot, or after you fill your magazine. And also the barrel has to sit flush, and the puck has to sit flush, which this puck, I just yesterday took a brand new puck that was like a sub 12 puck that had a very small hole, and I machined it out on the CNC. It was very tough to get it clamped in there, but I managed to get it done. That was 1,100 feet a second. With a 26 grain 25 caliber pellet, and I didn't even turn this up at all. It usually shoots around 950, somewhere around there with 40 grain 25s. I do 40s because it's a little lighter. That gets me up to that. You know, the Pantera I shoot the 48 grain or 52, between 48 and 52. And if you guys can see where I'm hitting, I don't know. I guess I should have used, the splatter bursts were giving me a lot of reflection, so that's why I didn't put them up, but I guess I should have, because you guys will see it better. I'll probably go swap those out, but next thing I'm going to do is do the muzzle break, and I didn't hit I'm going to take another couple shots with that so we can see how loud it is, but let me just get some targets you can see. I'm not catching much of a break here. I'm trying to put I put these targets up because of the reflection on the splatter burst, and then I moved the light, and the reflection is like almost gone, and I moved the camera also, so that solved that. I'll just take these two down and I'll cover those up with new ones. Let's do 2 round and a square. Alright, so I'll cover this on up with that one. Alright, boom. I use this big red circle as another target, and I'll use the one off of this one on the other side. Hopefully you guys will be able to see the impact with this one. I'll put the other circle in the middle. Ba-boom. Okay. And the square one on the end to cover up that other one. Hopefully you guys, I don't know if you guys can still see what's going on down here or what. That camera just, it's got a perfect signal now. It's no hesitation or anything. There's a range extender like right over here. And that's got, it's very close to it, so it's got perfect signal. Yeah, it's already off. I don't know how long ago it turned off, but okay. So I'll do a couple more out of this. And now you should be able to see where I hit. I'm going for the center of the center target. It's going a little high, but it's nothing crazy, and it's so consistent. Oh, max. That's because the thing broke, and that sound level's not going to be accurate either. What the fuck? 87. This is a loud gun, I'm telling you. Ah, son of a bitch. 63. 68.3. Let's see. 84. So you guys should be able to see, yeah, you can probably make out where I'm hitting. It's right in the middle. I don't know why this isn't talking. Remote only, classic mode appearance day, voice results, 1 second, why isn't it, maybe the volume's down? Oh yeah, it is. Okay, and then I have a bunch of suppressors here. So this I made, the internals I made, those I made on a 3D printer. This is in regular PLA. This is in high-end carbon fiber, like an engineering grade filament. And this other one is a modified non-EFL that I modified all of these except the Bohemoth, because that's the only one that I didn't feel I needed to modify. Because I can make it very quiet when I put these other two sections in, but watch how loud this is going to be. Yeah, the indexing problem, I don't know why I'm still having it. I've made sure this barrel is completely flush. The puck, maybe it's the puck that I machined, but it was doing it before that too. I don't know why. I've made every adjustment. I have literally tried everything. All right, let's clear this. Whew. 88. Wow, that's loud. God damn, that lights went out. Oh shit, it's actually better with the night vision. Almost. No, the infrared reflects, but it's not bad. With the regular targets, that probably would have been better. So that was like 90 decibels. 88.4. This is a beast of a gun. That's my air compressor back there, my regular air compressor. Let me shut this thing. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put, there's two more sections because I bought this as a 357, as you guys may know if you saw the video of me building it. I bought it as a 357, and that's because the entire top part of the air section in the back, the stock, is a plenum. It's 137 cc plenum, which is double the FX Impact plenum. So that's why I got this gun the way I did. That's why I bought it as a 357 and turned it into a 25, because I was going to buy a 25 and then buy the plenum, and as it turns out I wouldn't have gotten as much for my money, which, you know, the two 35 magazines and the 35 barrel aren't going to do me any good because I don't intend on using this as a 35. But if I did, if I wanted to, I have the barrel and the two magazines, and more than that, I got the two Measy gauges on here, and then I ordered one anyways because I thought it only came with one, and it ended up coming with two. And then one of them had a problem and they sent me another one, and then I put those two on my Pantera, which one of them still doesn't work right, but I think my Pantera has two digital gauges. At least the regulator is the one that works right. What else? The Bohemoth with 5 sections. I mean, it cost me a lot, but it was, in comparison to buying everything separate, it would have been more expensive. So now let's see how this does with all 5 sections in it. Oh, that wasn't a gun. Hold on. 51.8. $49. Yeah, that's pretty quiet. 55. It's still, in comparison to some other moderators. So I'm going to be able to use this and every other one of these on the Pantera. So I'm going to load a couple magazines because I made a quick disconnect, just like the one that goes on this gun, that will fit, that's on the Pantera right now. So this one I haven't tried against the one that I made, and I haven't even, this one I just printed with this high-end carbon fiber shit. That's PA12 carbon fiber. It's like that's like over $100 a roll. So it's high-end stuff. So hopefully, I mean, carbon fiber has some good sound dampening qualities to it. And then we'll also use the Pantera with that because the quick disconnect will fit them both. And then we'll try the two 3D printed moderators and the two that, well, the three that I modified or completely made the internals. I'll be there in just a second, guys. I'm sorry, I gotta load these magazines. I should have done that before I started this, but I did not think that far ahead. Sorry about that. Shouldn't take me long. If only I was shooting pellets out of this. 48 grain slugs don't tend to work in the speed loaders, but those speed loaders that Doug made are awesome. The stud mag loaders, if you guys shoot pellets, you got to get them, man, because it's, oh my god, I could load 5 magazines in the time it takes me to load 1, maybe 2. I mean, at the competition I had 4 magazines, and during the bench rest I shot more than 4 magazines, and having those extra 4 containers that come with it, for $100 you get the thing that you shake the pellets in, and they go right into the holes. It's so fast. Even if I had to load those, I could do it and have enough time to do it, but manually loading magazines in the middle of a competition is insane. So now I'm gonna have another air gun video coming up soon because I bought a Scout Epic and in 30 cal. Maybe it'll end up being my bench gun. I don't know yet. It seems to be doing other people really good. So I was really skeptical about it actually after the first competition at NAC this year, and that's because a couple people had problems with it, and later on I found out it was the people, not the gun. And you know, they didn't know how to put the barrel in right, and yada yada yada. They didn't know how to work the electronics right. Older guys, you know, like, so it's stuff that I shouldn't have been concerned about. But it just, you know, seeing people on the bench having failures with brand new guns with the same gun is a little you know, off-putting. So that, and before it came out, I was all stoked about it. I probably would have been one of the first ones to buy it, and I was actually talking to the owners there. I met the 2 brothers there, and I didn't go forward to buy one. I never really looked any further into it because that kind of turned me off to it, and I shouldn't have let it, because it was really the people, not the gun. So this is going to do a little bit less than 1100 right now. I could turn it up higher, but it's shooting a lot heavier slugs. That was shooting 26 grain. This is shooting what is it shooting right now? It's shooting 48 grain, or 50? 48 or 50. What happened to my lip? Oh, hopefully that's gonna shoot straight. not shooting straight. No, that's definitely not on straight. That was quiet, but it's not on straight. It's not hooking on. So something I did when I threaded it to this, because this was working perfect. The quick disconnect part was working perfect, and now it's not locking it in. It's pretty much identical to the one that's on the Edgun. I wish I could show it to you right now. At that spot right there, I think. Because when I made the threads, I had to make this shorter to actually get the threads on, because they're so short on the end of this. That goes over the barrel on the Edgun. Shit. Well, I guess I'm not going to be able to use that on this. But let's see what decibel readings we get with these. Let me try this one first. This is the regular PLA, you know, like average plastic 3D printer material with 3D printed, and this prints out fully finished with there's muzzle break or air stripping holes in the back and the front. The threads come printed right out on it. I mean, this, I just took it right off the printer, and this will be the first time I'm threading it on. And it is a little, it feels kind of like carbon fiber. It looks a little bit, you know, you could see it. But that one I'm kind of curious about myself. So I guess we'll see. .58. So this is about the same, but this gun is not quite as loud as that one to start with. Yeah, same to 57.7. .62. All right, let's try this carbon fiber one. First time threading this thing on. That's how it came out of the printer, with the threads already made. That's pretty rigid. Allow iCam my device's location for what? No. What the hell? Oh, Jesus Christ. I hate this stupid BlueStacks thing. This is how you gotta run like an app. I have a different camera. I would have to still use this, but at least it's a plug-in camera, and I can turn the angle, I can zoom in. I'm gonna move it over there before I do the next video and just use that instead of this. What the hell is this thing talking about? Okay, confirm. Whatever the hell that means. I don't want to see this shit. No, get the hell out of here. Where is full screen? There we go. Alright, let's see what this thing sounds like. Damn, dead on. 60. 109. What the hell are you talking about? That speed ain't right. Oh, this cord is yanking on it. That's why it's not lined up. Those lights are important when it's inside. Oh shit, I'm gonna double load it now. How's my air? Yeah, I'm still a full brag anyway. $58 decibels. That's pretty damn good for a 3D printed. I mean, it's expensive printer material, but still, it came out of nowhere. There was like nothing in there, and it just prints it. What the fuck was that? Oh, I had the magazine up. $981. 55. All right, let's give the next one a shot. This one is pretty damn good. I'm impressed. All right, this one has the least actual modifications by me. I didn't do a baffling system. I just did different sound moderation inside in the form of different kinds of insulation. This has a baffling system, and this has a really good baffling system. This is one of my best ones. Save the best for last. $52. This is still quiet. And just FYI, these are all, none of these are stock. The only stock moderators I have is one impulse that's for competition on the Crown, and the Bohemoth. That's it. I modified every single one, other than those two. The smaller impulse, I added that muzzle brake onto. You know, I took the end cap off and made a muzzle brake on it.
975.
So this thing is beating the carbon fiber. Okay. Let's try this one. I think this one should be even quieter. Because if you guys have seen my other videos where I'm making the suppressors, I make like I make a baffle system that has air strippers all the way through it. So between every baffle, there's holes going each, you know, right through one direction, right through the other direction. So there's 4 holes between every baffle. And I think because that one's longer, it has more chance to strip it. That's why it's quieter. But even that, like the fatter, shorter one that I made, that one was still quieter. So I think the longer, skinnier is better than the shorter, fatter, as far as, you know, overall cubic inches or cubic centimeters at that size. Oh, shit, I missed the speed on that one. I mean the sound.
979.
It's even quieter than that, than the last one. $50.6. 50.6. $47.8 at 970 feet a second. I'm gonna take a couple shots with this last one and then wrap this video up. Sorry I couldn't use the Bohemoth on this. I really wanted to, because somebody actually just asked me about the Bohemoth, and At least they got to hear it on the Edgun, but with the 5 sections, I don't know how it comes when you buy it, because I didn't buy it by itself. It came with the gun, so I was surprised to hear how much it actually cost by itself. He said it's like $500, which, I mean, I know that what it's made of. This inside. This is like these are made in Russia, the guns and the moderators. That's like a Russian wool coat wool, you know, like those heavy, big Russian wool coats that you see the security guards wear out there. That's what that's made out of, those heavy wool coats. So it's serious stuff. It's definitely very serious stuff. But so I use it with 3 sections, and that you heard the bark of that Edgun. That is a loud gun. It's got a lot of bark. And I mean, I have it, it's not nearly turned up all the way. I mean, I had, you know, I had slugs heavier than the ones that I normally shoot, going faster than those pellets. I mean, I had it over 1,100 feet a second. It was, even Edgun was blown away at the results. Because I told them, obviously they knew what I was doing by the stuff I was buying anyways, but I told them, and they actually had me send them an email confirmation that I wasn't going to send the stuff back because they didn't think I was going to get the numbers I was looking for. I told them, either way, I want the gun. It's not like I'm buying it just to experiment and send it back to you. I want the gun either way. I wanted a good truck gun to shoot squirrels on my properties. That was nice and small and compact to keep in my truck. Because all the rifles are like this thing. I could never bring for something like that, unless I'm somewhere hunting, like where I'm supposed to be carrying around a gun. But that's just, they're all just too big to be carrying around my rental properties. All right, here we go. Bottom circle, middle target. Dead center. 47.
975.
$42.
972. $969.
49. $49. And this is dead accurate with this suppressor. I like this suppressor on this gun, even though in a lot of ways I don't. I made the shorter, fatter one because it looks better on this gun, but it doesn't work as well. It just doesn't work as well. It doesn't work as well accuracy-wise. It doesn't work as well. It doesn't work as well sound-wise. I don't like that this is like the same size as the barrel, and it just makes it that much longer when it's already an extremely long gun. I mean, it's meant to be a long gun, but it's a really freaking long gun. So this is like a sniper rifle. This is like something that you take out in the woods when you're really hunting, and put your thermal on it, and you're killing shit in the middle of the night from hundreds of yards away. But I mean, I've made kills 180 yards with this, so you know, and I'm like sniping a squirrel in a tree like 5-10 houses down the street, however far it was. My impact too. The impact is even a longer barrel, but just because this barrel starts here, or actually it starts right in front of the magazine, but still you have all this after it. It just makes it makes such a big difference when the barrel's all the way back here. And the Scout is set up that way, so that only comes with a 20, I think it's a 25-inch barrel, and you can get a 35.